officially 93 million US dollars. But when you count the entire trilogy, the total budget came in at around $281 million, an astronomical amount for that time, especially for a fantasy film that many studio executives thought would flop hard. Why? Because before 2001, fantasy movies were considered box office poison. The last big attempts had been flops like Willow or Krull. Studios thought audiences wouldn't care about elves, hobbits, and wizards. Boy, were they wrong. The Fellowship of the Ring opened at #1 and stayed there for weeks. It grossed $897 million worldwide against that $93 million budget, becoming the second highest grossing film of 2001, right behind Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and the fifth highest grossing film ever at that point. But money isn't why we love it. It's the heart, the craft, the love poured into every single frame. Let's start with the man behind the camera, Peter Jackson. Before this, he was famous for low-budget horror splatter films like Bad Taste and Brain Dead, and the heartbreaking drama Heavenly Creatures. Nobody expected him to pull off something this massive. But Peter had been obsessed with Tolkien's books since he was a teenager. He saw a 1978 animated Lord of the Rings film on TV when he was 17 and instantly fell in love. He read the books on a train ride and dreamed of making them real one day. Fast forward to the late 90s, he pitched the idea to New Line Cinema boss Robert Shaye, originally planning just 2 movies. Robert famously said, "Why 2? There are 3 books. Let's make 3 movies." And just like that, history was made. Peter didn't do it alone. He co-wrote the screenplays with 2 incredible women, Fran Walsh, his partner and creative soulmate, and Philippa Boyens, a Tolkien super scholar who made sure every line stayed true to the spirit of the professor's work. They spent years adapting a book that many thought was unfilmable. Why? Because Tolkien wrote dense, poetic prose with tons of backstory, songs, and languages. The team had to trim, combine characters, and make tough choices, but they did it with so much respect that even hardcore book fans stood up and applauded. Now, let's talk cast, because this ensemble is perfection. At the heart of the story are the hobbits from the Shire. Elijah Wood, only 18 years old during filming, plays Frodo Baggins. Those huge blue eyes weren't CGI, they're real, and they carry so much emotion. Sean Astin as Samwise Gamgee, the loyal best friend every one of us wishes we had. Billy Boyd as Merry Pippin, and Dominic Monaghan as Merry, the comic relief who still break your heart when things get serious. Then you have Ian Holm as old Bilbo Baggins, giving one of the most touching performances about aging and letting go. But the humans. Viggo Mortensen stepped in as Aragorn only 6 days before shooting after the original actor left. He lived the role, slept in the woods, carried his sword everywhere, even broke his toe kicking a helmet and used the real pain in the scene. Sean Bean as Boromir, a man torn between duty and desire, delivering a performance that makes you cry even when you know what's coming. John Rhys Davies as the dwarf Gimli, hilarious.